just got through doing some self-care workout. And I meant to pop on here before that. But before I get carried away again, let me show you, let me not get you sick, and let me show you an update. Okay. I already feel like I've used quite a bit of this, but oh, please don't pull any stitches out, okay? It's okay. So I busted out this hook. I love Susan Bates, and because I'm into that. I'm not a boy girl. That sounds weird, but BOYE is not my thing. Anyway, this is a 5mm, the H, and this ball of yarn suggests a 5.5mm, the I, but I'm a loose yarny. If you are a longtime follower, you know this. So I went ahead and went with a little bit smaller. And I don't think I would want to go any smaller than that with this. It seems like it's going pretty well because I'm using single crochet, so I don't want it to be like really dense. I feel like this still has a little bit of give, but I'm already like, I don't know if I'm going to end up redoing this just to like once I get a rhythm and see, and I've already gotten this far, so I'm not worried if I'm going to frog something, but I don't know if I want to have like edging here or how this is going to react, whether this will just naturally fold here till it gets down. I think it's going to be funny without any weight and being washed anyways. So I'm leaving it for now. And yeah. What do we think about this furriness? So it's just going to get bigger and bigger, like wider as my arm builds, just like a normal raglan does. I haven't made a top down in a while, so this is fun. And a lot of people like top down, so I hope you guys are going to like this one. It's going to be a little crop. I'm going to try and go to like the natural waist. So most of your work is going to be sleeve business. It's just going to be a statement sleeve. But you can obviously go as long as you want for your body. It's up to you if you want a full body size. I'm thinking I want a cuff on the end, but I'm not sure. And I might do a cuff like here as a waistband, which is why I'm thinking I probably should frog this so that the cut, like I will have an edging on the inside here. I don't know. Or I can always just like fold it in and it'll be like a double brim of just like a rounded edge. I don't know. We'll see how that part goes. But I just wanted to show you before I got too carried away, because I'm probably me coming back later like, bam, ready for some sleeves. All right, when this skein is done, I'll be back. Okay, so I did finish the first skein. This is the back side, aka wrong side. As you can see, I'm wondering if my rate of increase is a bit too much. We're getting little pointy edges. I am tempted to continue on to go to the arm depth and see what it's gonna be like, or frog it all and do the increases every other round. So, or a row. It's not really a round. Let me try it on to show you. Okay, this is what we have here. I love this furry business that's going on. And see, I kind of feel like I do like the curve that it's giving me for the way the increase in the points are going. So that's why I'm tempted to keep on going and seeing once I reach it for the sleeve depth, what it'll be like. Because even though the part where this is more shallow, we're going to be going on with the sleeve, so it's not a big deal. I think that will be perfect. So this part, I don't know how this is going to react. You see how we're getting like the point there. Like how is this going to, I think I should just be used to that there's going to be a fold over of excess fabric here. And I kind of like that look. I kind of like the idea of it flopping and then giving you an option if you wanted to make it like buttoned or snaps or whatever, because I'm not making any holes here, so it would have to be snaps. Snaps might be really freaking cool, actually. So I can have that option there, but I don't really want to take out this fabric. It could also be, like I said before, like a little folded if you want to give yourself a double brim here. I'm just really tempted to keep on going and seeing how it is, whether this is going to be cool to, like, for the points to meet there, or is it going to be too much? Like the rate of increase is too much, and how will that react to the grading? I don't know. I think I'm going to add another skein because I've done, this is 1 day of work. So losing 1 day is not the end to me if I want to see where it goes, or losing 2 days is not the end to me if I want to see where it goes, to know for sure. And I can also get like my swatch out of this so that I'm able to do the math from there. I'm more of a person that wants to go with the flow of how it's going to act and then come up with the pattern after. So after I've experimented and see how it's going to go, when I get to like the splitting for the body, I feel like I will have a better idea of how I want to write out the pattern. So then I can, like I said, take the stitches and rows count from this giant swatch and then do the math from there. So I don't think it's any time lost. My process is, organized chaos is what I am. Every creator, every designer is gonna have a different method to their madness. So no judgment here. We'll get to the end, and I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I hope you are too. Whoo! Just did a little self-care workout. Okay. I am going to set this up so that I can show you, because I just completed my second skein and I'm about to start my third. So I thought maybe you'd want to see the progress of, the initial prototype, because I'm still not sure if I'm going to have to frog, and I'm getting a lot of curling here. So when I try it on, I feel like I'm not getting the full effect of the faux fleece. Faux fleece Cardi, I think is what I named it. Anyways, it feels like armor right now. So it's got really good points, which I feel like I've already said. They already kind of meet together here. But I do feel like, if I'm going to be able to grade this, I'm going to have to go with what I'm thinking in my head, the arm depth length. And so I have a couple more inches to go. And I really am not going to understand the fit until I really get there. I have my sweatband on, but like my natural waist is about right here. So this part is definitely a yarn eater. I'm hoping it all works out. So that's another reason why I feel like it definitely needs to be cropped, especially if I'm wanting like the full sleeve. I'm almost wondering too, no, it needs to be the whole thing, right? Because I'm like, what if I just make a tight forearm?
The excitement is real here, you guys. So freaking good. I want an entire collection off of this texture. I mean, you can't not pet it. It's everything I wanted. Initially, I had submitted it as a pullover idea a long time ago, but it never got accepted, so I'm really excited to actually get to do it this time. Okay, now that I've made this, I'm 100% going to be frogging it. This was all like experimental to see what, like just to start off and get an idea of how I would want, how to perfect it. Okay, this is just the way my creative process goes. I'm very visual, so I have to like see it going. I can't write the whole pattern and then make it and then rework the whole pattern. I feel like that's just like double time of work for me. So, I mean, it is pretty bad. Like I can read my work pretty good. So at least this next time I'm going to try and jot everything down because I think it's going to be, I legit only wrote like 2 or 3 rows. But this next time I think it's going to be perfect. Let me talk about what I've brainstormed that I want to change. Okay, so, you know, I've been talking about how this extra fabric was here, and I really, like the more I think about it, and I do have pearl snaps, I really would think it would be a nice touch to just be pearl snapped. I want it to be this length. Like this is my natural waist. I know I've cut off a bunch of my bottom half, but I want it to be this length, but I don't think I want to do any ribbing. When I proposed it, I said to be double ribbed, and I thought it would be right here. This is actually the smallest part of my waist. So it's like right under my bust, and like be able to cinch it in and be like a little mini crop for sure. But I feel like this is a really good length, and that it should all just be single crochet so it doesn't take away texture wise from this. I don't think I like the idea of ribbing, although this doesn't look too bad. I don't like it. I like it better being double brimmed, and I don't know why it changes that. So another thing too, okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna take out like half of this fabric. Whether that'll still allow it to be snappable, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna make all of the neckline also smaller anyways, because I'm seeing the rate of increase is too much here. So if I take out here and I take out here, I don't get as much puckering back there. Although I only got to go down like with the ribbing a little bit back there, and that does help. Like the weight of that does help not pucker the fabric back there. Does pull it down some. But I still think if the rate of increase happened that way as size is increased, because I'm going to be having my small size, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. I don't want people to have that going on in the back. So, and also I feel like the dip down here is a little too much. And I'm not going to change anything on the sleeves. I want the sleeves to be exactly this. So they're going to start with the same amount of stitches here. I think I'm just going to be taking out stitches back here. So we'll get closer to the neck up here. You know, like, yeah, closer to the neck up here. And then take out like stitches here. Like half of these stitches. So then we'll have it like this. I want to be like this close to the neck here. And then they'll be, so this won't fall off the shoulder either. Yeah, yes. I like it a lot better. That less stitches. And then just single crochets down to the waist. And that's going to be exactly how I want it. Exactly. And we'll just have to worry about sleeves and what I'll do there. Please tell me that you're just as excited as me. Okay, I guess let the frogging begin. We're not crying about it. I'm excited about it.
May this inspire you to not be afraid to start over. It is worth taking the time to make exactly what you want. I promise. I got a giant ball. I kept some of the foundation crochets. And so I'm going to count these, and I have adjusted my numbers. I'm basically splitting half up front and half in the back of what I had before. And then I'm going to do increases only on the right side. And then on the wrong sides, we're just going to be going around even. So the rate of increase should be less. So I think that should help all my problems here. I sure hope that this is gonna be perfect this time, and then I won't have to worry about like frogging and redoing again. I don't feel bad about it this time, but if I have to do it again, I might feel bad about it, because that, like, I want to get a move on, and that's a lot on the sleeves. Just to have to frog back to make sure that the body's right. But it's okay. This is part of the process, and it's best for me to iron out all the hassles so that you can enjoy the design. My friend Stacy at Bah Humboldt came to town for some family activities, and I couldn't pass up meeting up with her. So I brought my project with me because, hello, I mean, everywhere I go, I got to be yarning too. I thought you might like to see some of the highlights. As you can see, we went to the Magnolia in Waco, Texas. If you are big fans of Chip and Joanna Gaines, you would know all about it. The restaurant is actually quite a distance from all the shopping stuff, but I totally recommend going. I mean, look at the deliciousness. It was springtime and definitely a toasty day, so I decided it was perfect time to be wearing my shoulder shift tank to go see my yarny friend who I know will appreciate it. And it's cotton, nice and breezy, perfect. That's good. I know you're not a huge girl. That's a treat. Got like an inch that I'm gonna do left, and then but I ran out of all the yarn that I had frogged. Look at those sleeves. I'm liking it, the fit so much better. It was worth redoing, which I knew it was gonna be. So I'm gonna do the inch, and then I think I'm gonna do like some slip stitching like all the way around the right side, and then up the collar and around the back, and then down here too. So maybe it'll help it lay flat, and it'll give like a nice little finished like top edge on everything. But we'll see and try that out later. I think I'm gonna work on the sleeves next, because I want to see what one sleeve looks like and instead of like getting the body full on complete. And then I'll come back and like finish the body. Or even like if I want to make the body longer or shorter, I don't know. I'm still wondering if I want to do something like the double brim to make it more cinched under the bust here. Because I do feel like I've got like, I don't know. I think with the sleeves I might like it like that though. We'll see, but I'm excited.
Don't understand what I really care. I'm over here.
Yeah, Erica Badu.
So turn the radio up, and just playing my song.
Are you recording her?
Can we talk about how gorgeous this sunset is? But also, yes. It's coming along. I've added one more skein, and it's basically the size of a t-shirt, like length on both sleeves. So I'm gonna add another skein on both sleeves, I guess, and we'll see how far we go. So definitely a yarn eater. But I am loving this length, and as far as like the crop bit goes, and I'm just loving it all. Oh man. That's beautiful. It's all so beautiful except this. Oh man. I can't stop oohing and awing. It is summer here, so my dogs are going to be panting in the background. Life. I probably should have already recorded this because I've had this done, but I do want to celebrate. Got a little piece of cake, and I thought before I get to washing that I'll show y'all. This is amazing. It's everything that I dreamed it would be. Like, seriously, I've been wanting this. And it is perfection, okay? Perfection. It's probably gonna be a bit of an investment as far as like yardage goes for these bad babies. I mean, worth it, right? Can we say that? Worth it. I didn't even show y'all progress as I was building these sleeves because it just was a lot of crocheting. These are actually chains. Did I say that already before? I'm not sure. They're like chainy loops. So you'll be working, Tasty, come on now. You'll be working the working those in the front loops. So they end up on this side, and then, and it's turned around. And then on the wrong side, you'll be working in that back loop that you left there remaining. Then you come back around and do these bits. So, and then the body is just simple because, hey, it's all about the sleeves. And I really do like it as a cardigan. You know, initially I thought I would have it as a pullover, but I really do like it as a cardigan. It's like even more of just like an accessory. So, I don't know what more to say. I have 30 something grams left, like not much. I used like 11 skeins for size small. Yeah. Now I gotta write the pattern, and I'm gonna wash this, and since it's jeans, it means I can put it in the machine. I think that I'm gonna pull these inside out so they're safe, which
look. They look very interesting, squishy, weird inside out. I'll show you. It looks like an arm is already in it. Like, this thing is its own being. Ugh, it's the coolest thing ever. I mean, like, coats might be my thing. Like, the super soft coat is my best seller. I don't know if you would want, like, this looks like armor, but it definitely is. It feels cool with your arm in it. You have to try it just to try it. But yeah, I think I'm going to wash it like this. I'm not going to even weave in the last couple ends until I get it out of the wash and get the pattern written up. I don't have anything more to say. I think when I made it, I had more things to say, but I'm just so excited now. I did put like a little cuff to cinch in, but it's only like this many rounds. Like, seriously, it's like 3. Just to make, like, because the sleeve is all one length, so just to make it like hug around your wrist. And not be like a big old balloon. Oh my God, this could be a neck pillow. How about that? If you travel with this, this could be your neck pillow. All right, I'm all over the place. Gonna get it washed, and I'll come back with finished photos.